Welcome to Easy Time Solutions video training series over the Easy Clocking Time and Attendance System. This session will discuss a final review over reports that will come in handy during the end of the pay period. When you go into the reports menu, you will default to the time card page. Many of these reports will give you a vast amount of information regarding an individual employee's time card. Just like many of the other menus, they can be isolated down by department or by system-generated or user-generated filters. You can select one through the entire department of employees that you would like to view at a single time. We're going to work with just an individual at this point in time. The time card reports allow you to see a variety of different things. We're only going to focus on a few today, but I encourage you to look through the different reports and find the ones that you find to be most useful. In this category, we're going to take a look at detailed, summary, and the approval status. Others will give you a variety of information in different means. The detailed view and the summary view are going to show you similar items but in a different fashion. Also note that in the top right-hand corner are report settings. You can customize some of the views of the reports on this side. At the bottom, you also have the means to export your reports as a PDF, a rich text file, or as a Microsoft Excel file. We are going to click the View button in order to see it in an HTML view. From this view, you still have the option to export the files in different fashions. When the viewer comes up, you are going to see a printable version of an employee's time card. In the detailed version, we are going to see similar information to what you would find within the Easy Clocking system. At the top is a key indicating what the different icons mean. You are also going to see the company name, as well as the from and to date indicating the pay period. We also have the user ID number, as well as their name and their department that they are working within. On the left-hand side, we see the dates of the time card, icons indicating their time in, time out, and absences, and variations on the schedule. Across, we see regular hours worked, overtime applied, any amount of double time, breaks, the total number of hours, their rate, and amount. Other factors can be included within this report. Along with this, we also see the pending reviewed and not reviewed by employees. This will let us know the status of the time card as to whether or not it has been reviewed or approved, or neither has been done. At the bottom, we have the totals of all of our different accruals as well as time worked. The summary page will give us similar information but in a briefer view. This is going to isolate information down to simply the bare essentials, totals, and what we need. Here we can see just the totals of the different accruals as well as time worked for the time period. This is a quick view to see multiple employees at one time and the totals for budgeting purposes. Within the time card, we can also take a look at the approval status. We saw this information in the detailed view, but not in the summary. If we would only like to see the information over the approval status, we can click on this report and see the employee, as well as whether or not it has been reviewed by a manager or the employee himself, depending upon the settings of the employer, as well as if it has been approved and locked down by a supervisor. Timecard is not the only useful menu for reports. All of the categories here have many very useful reports throughout the work period, not just at the end of the pay period. Let's take a look quickly at miscellaneous and a couple of the reports that are available there. Under miscellaneous, we can take a look at absence, tardies, missing punches, as well as a variety of other reports. The missing punches, tardies, and absences can give us a great snapshot on the practices of people clocking in. The paid time off can also give us more specific information about time that is used for vacations, sick, comp time, and other accrued amounts of time off. If we would like to take the amount of time off and use the amount that time has been used by an employee, we click on Used. We can also view what sorts of paid off time is still available to those employees. These are going to show the breakdown of absence types that are native to the system. When that report is generated, you'll see several columns for each employee. And again, this can be done by an individual, by department, or any grouping that has been designed within the system. We see our sick, holiday, vacation, and then it goes to other hours. Anything that is not native to the system will be grouped under other hours. These are any sorts of accruals that have been generated by your employer. If we would like to see those in specific types, we can go down to Absence Type Detailed. This will allow us to see all types of absences, whether they are system generated and native to it, or generated by the employer. The view does change slightly. In this case, it will show us each absence and list them under absence types. This will show a breakdown of all the user-created absence types. There are plenty more other reports to use. I encourage you to take a look at the different reports and see what is going to be useful to you. Depending upon the sub-tab that you are in, the report settings will vary as well, but you will always be able to export as a PDF, rich text, or Excel format. For more questions, please check out the help desk at support.easytimesolutions.com, where you can check out frequently asked questions and other tutorials, as well as more specific information about individual reports and report groupings. You can also find us on YouTube by searching Easy Time Solutions.